What's up, guys? That really gross guy here. We are back because I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the next update that should be coming out to Warframe, which has to do with the Sanctuary game mode. I believe currently it is being called the Beasts of Sanctuary update. So very interesting. We have some goodies coming to us in this this wave, which I'm really excited for, or this update. So first off, I'm just going to drop in the banner so we can kind of take a look in general at what's going on here. So you can see in the background we have our portal deal, because that is the whole Sanctuary Onslaught mode that we are going to be introduced to here very soon, which is awesome, which is really exciting. So I'm overjoyed at getting a new game mode in the game. Also, you can see Cora right here front and center looking awesome. She looks so good, guys. I think she looks great. She also has a weapon in her hands, which we will talk about here in just a moment. But you can also see her Kavat, which is right next to her, which is looking fantastic. And if you might be able to kind of tell, if you look over there to the right on that Excalibur, I don't know if you guys recognize that weapon, because I don't recognize it from any weapons we currently have. So just a little sneak peek at what we're going to be talking about here in just a moment. But let's hop off of that deal, the banner, and let's start getting into some of the deals. This is Korra. She's looking fantastic. Look at those spiky deals on her. Those I'm sure those are like the puncture type whatever. And then her alternate helmet. This is going to be her alternate helmet, which I think looks pretty good. I'm a fan of both. I'll pop on the previous one real quick. There's that one. And then there's this one. I kind of like them both. I'm not too sure which one I'm going to go with. I'm going to have to throw some colors on there and kind of figure it out myself. But looking very, very good, very cool. I'm a big fan of her aesthetic. I like where her metallics are placed. I like where, you know, her more matte colors are placed. I feel like this is going to be a fun one to color for sure. But following that, we are jumping in and we are looking at the pistols that we were kind of hinted at by the banner, and these are called the Historax, which are crit based. This is subject to change, I'm sure, but it's got a base of 30% crit chance, so you're probably going to be running a good crit build on this, and it only has 6% status, so you know, we'll see what happens. It is primarily puncture based. It has 5 slash damage. And it's got some elemental damage on there as well, because I believe this weapon can switch between elements to deal different elemental damages. So I think that's pretty cool. We'll have to see how that comes to fruition in the game. But it is fully automatic, just like a lot of the other Uzis type weapons we have. So very cool. Next up, we are gonna jump from there to. Oops, that was a little bit of a sneak peek. Okay, the dual Krez. These are going to be like claw blades, is the way they kind of described them, but it looks like two blades. I can't tell if the one all the way on the backside is shorter, kind of like the Nami Skylas, or because it says dual Krez, I'm assuming they're 2 Krezes, so they're probably both the same size. But you know, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Currently, mostly crit chance with 28%. And it is also 14% status, so it is viable to throw some status on there and work with that. It is motorcycle driving by, sorry about that. There is a little bit of impact at 5.3, some puncture at 13.2, and primarily slash at 35. Like I said, stats are possibly subject to change, so keep that in mind. So as far as I know, those 2 weapons and this Sayandana are going to be pretty much what's bundled or set up with Korra herself. This Sayandana is looking pretty cool. The Korra Sayandana, which looks pretty nice. I actually like this Sayandana quite a bit. I like how it splits. It looks like it splits. It looks like there's a point at the top where it's connected, and then it splits. Kind of hard to tell by the picture, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Looking pretty cool. I'm a big fan. So, getting Cora and her bundle out of the way. Speaking of Cora, I don't know if you guys are familiar with her abilities. Her first ability is called Whip Claw, which is going to be like a whip crack attack type deal, which is kind of cool. The Ensnare binds helpless targets in living metal, entangling others who stray too close. So it's kind of going to be like a crowd control stun type ability, where it's going to be able to stop enemies, and kind of like ooh, what's a good? I guess like more like a Vara's sleep arrow, kind of, sorta. But Anyways, and then Venari is going to be summon a ferocious gleaming Kavat. You can use this ability to cycle between the attack, protect, and heal postures, so your Kavat will actually act differently. This is the Venari, the Kavat that comes with Korra, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about having a second Kavat for sure. And then lastly is Strangledom, which is weave a dome of living chain that ensnares, strangles targets within, and any foolish enough to approach. So that's her ultimate. It's going to be what appears to be like an ultimate crowd control area that damages enemies within of some sort. It seems like I'm not too sure if that's what we come to expect from that, but that's mostly Korra at the time being. So pretty interesting, Sayandana, all that fun stuff. But that's not all. There is a rifle here of some sort. I'm assuming this is a single fire, single shot rifle. I could be mistaken. Yeah, semi-automatic. There it is. A critical chance, supposedly, of 22, subject to change. Magazine of 16, which is kind of what gave it away as a semi-automatic. It's got 23.4 impact as well as 23.4 puncture, but it is slash damage of 43.2. Very interesting. Its status is up at 22, so you have a 22% crit and a 22% status, so build the way you deem necessary. Obviously, if you're trying to get like slash procs and stuff with Hunter's Munitions, very viable. And if you want to throw some heavy status on this bad boy, that is also viable as well. But keep in mind, it is single shot, so you know you can only drop those on as fast as you can fire the weapon. So it's interesting. It looks like an awesome weapon. I'm assuming this is not part of the Korra Deluxe deal. I'm assuming this is some sort of, because it looks Corpus to me. Could be wrong. Maybe it's Tenno. But I'm trying to see if it says. It does not say. Okay, so I'm assuming this is some sort of Corpus-y, maybe Tenno type deal. I'm assuming this is going to be acquired through the new game mode, the Sanctuary Onslaught mode. I could be wrong. I'm assuming you can also purchase this outright with Platinum, so there's all of that fun stuff. But I'm excited about this weapon. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, yeah, and I would say that's it. But it's not, because the new Zaws, the katana and the scythe, as well as it says that there is the Stefan, is a balanced strike for Nakana and staff type weapons. There is the Rabvi, which is a Zaw strike for machete and hammer type weapons. There is the Drakram, which is a strike for scythe and hammer weapons. And then there is a grip called the Stung, which I'm assuming is the one that's more of a katana type deal. And then there is the Korb, which is a one-handed Zaw grip. Or maybe, yeah, no, I think the two-handed Zaw grip, the Stung, is the one with the scythe on it, actually, and then the Korb is the one-handed Zaw grip. So I'm assuming that's the katana. So interesting. I do have the links for the page if you want to go in and check all this stuff out for yourself and kind of read through it. There's a little bit of information that I didn't necessarily mention, but I wanted to give you guys the juicy tidbits. So there they are. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again very, very soon. Until then, blow.